Hey Mark, how's it going? How's everything? Hey Mark, how's everything, man? Good seeing you, as always. Quick question: how's Kevin taking? Okay, let's go right here.
Okay.
For the shade. So how's Kevin taking all the attack? Sam Asghari.
So look, Kevin understands Sam's Britney's her husband. Sam is not going to take a position against Britney. He respects him for standing up for his wife and doesn't take it personally. Sam doesn't really know Kevin. Sam doesn't really know anything about what goes on in Kevin's household.
Exactly, to be saying that he hasn't worked, right?
Well,
I mean,
look, that's just an attack that Kevin's not going to dignify with a response. Obviously, Kevin's been working throughout. And by the way, although this isn't what he does to support himself, but there's no more involved job than raising 6 children, including 2 that he has with Britney. That's a full-time job. Ask any mother or father what they think about that, and they'll tell you that's true.
quick question: have you spoke to Jamie Spears?
No, I haven't spoke to Jamie. Jamie still has a restraining order over him for the next couple of weeks or so.
How about the boys? Do they miss Jamie?
Let me talk to you when I come up.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it.
How's
it going, Mark?
All good.
So how's everything, Mark?
Good.
So, do the boys miss Jamie?
Sure. It's your grandfather. Of course they do.
Exactly. Huh?
And but you know the restraining order is going to expire on its own terms fairly soon, and you know they'll be able to be reunited with us.
So how is that possible that the boys haven't seen Britney for like months when legally Kevin has 70% custody, right? And she has the 30%.
He probably is. You know, there's what we call.
Okay, legally he has 70, right?
There's de jure, meaning what the order says, and then there's de facto custody, how it actually is exercised. He's had close to 95%, but you know the boys are older teenagers. They're 17, 16, and you know they have their own interests, and you know. There's no doubt the boys, you know, love their mother. There's no doubt about that. But they have their own lives that they want to lead, and I don't think you should read too much into it that they haven't seen her for so long. There's some things that have happened that have made them uncomfortable, and hopefully that'll get worked out over time.
And through that 30%, is Britney able to legally push it like she wants to see them? Oh, she doesn't, she cannot.
Well, here's the deal. When you're dealing with 17-year-old kids, any custody order that is inconsistent with what those kids want to do is doomed to failure.
Ah, okay.
I mean, you know, it's got to be worked out between her and them. Yeah, I mean,
another question. So, did Kevin give the heads up to Britney like he was doing that interview?
I'm not sure what communication he had. I'm not sure. I mean, she's giving interviews and he's giving interviews.
Exactly, right?
Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
You bet.
Mark.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Mark.
Let me know.
Great.
So Kevin and his wife, Victoria, have worked 24/7 to the extent possible to keep these children out of the publicity limelight. And Sam Asghari, I know he's coming from the right place as far as being a protective husband. We get that. But he doesn't know anything about Kevin. He doesn't know anything about the household that Kevin and Victoria have surrounded these kids by to be the greatest household. And I'll tell you what, these kids have never heard one negative word, not a syllable of negativity against Britney or Sam, and they should appreciate that.
Exactly.
Because Kevin's been on duty 24/7, 365
It's hard to be a parent
days a year.
especially nowadays.
And he's done a great job and has these 2 great kids. And they're not his kids, they're his and Britney's kids, and she should really be appreciative of that. I hope she is.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you so much.